You know, it's really important to get kids back out in the outdoors nowadays.
The future of the sport.
That's it. And it's going downhill with all the video games and everything.
Well, I don't know who was more excited, me or Dante.
Yeah. Well, you know, the hand controls on this thing makes it a whole lot easier for you to get out. Instead of using your track chair, you can use this too. Use the Ranger side by side.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of people think that, you know, you can't put a hand control on a Ranger or a UTV, but you can put them on anything.
That's right.
Hi, folks. Welcome to this week's episode of Huntsman's Creek TV. Got an awesome episode for you. We got youths up here for Youth Weekend in October.
Yes, sir. Yep. Like Tony said, it's Youth Weekend here in Kentucky. We had Carson all the way in from New York.
Yep.
Then Dante, you brought Dante. Then we had Hunter, Parker, Lake. I mean, we had a big old time that weekend. Had a lot of fun too.
Oh, yeah.
They even got Lance out here in the yard playing football with them before season come in that day.
Those kids were a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them didn't even know each other until that day, and by the end of the day, they were best friends.
They're best friends.
Oh,
yeah, they'll be friends.
Playing football.
Yeah, they'll be friends for life. I mean, the very first evening they was all here playing football and stuff. We all hung out at camp, which that time of year we don't hunt mornings no way.
Right.
So we got up the next morning and hung out, fixed breakfast. Then about, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock, we all decided we were going to get out in the blind. So me and Parker and Shane actually went and helped you and Dante get in the blind.
Yep.
Me and Parker and Shane helped you and Dante get in the blind. Lance, he went with Carson and they got set up.
Yep.
And then Z, he actually took
Hunter, right?
Yeah. So we was all set up. Everybody was ready. And just happened the very first deer that come out was Parker's.
You four big toes are so lucky right now. Lucky you won't let me fall my toe tag. They're lucky they won't let me fall my toe tag.
Yeah.
You won't let me fall my toe tag. I got it on him.
Hold his tail.
Yeah.
Put it right behind his shoulder when he steps up there.
Right now.
Right behind his shoulder when he stops.
Right now.
Hold on. Yeah.
I kill him.
Easy. Hold on. Let that dog you back. Yeah, go ahead.
Kill him.
Squeeze it easy. Yeah.
You heard it smack, didn't you? As soon as I pulled the trigger, I heard.
I heard it smacking.
Did you have it on him?
Right behind his shoulder.
You sure?
Huntsman's Cree TV is proudly brought to you by the Huntsman's Foundation, inspiring and enabling disabled veterans and children to get into the great outdoors. Carlson's Choke Tubes, the shooter's choice. Tundra Tour, North American hunting and fishing adventures. Cook's Fatal Attraction Deer Scent, 100% pure fresh whitetail scents. And Ultimate Whitetail Mineral and Flavored Attractant, healthier deer, larger racks. This segment of Huntsman's Cree TV is brought to you by Ultimate Whitetail Mineral and Attractants, healthier deer, larger racks.
You got it right behind his shoulder.
Right on the shoulder.
When it went off.
I can hold that thing. Like if there's a piece of corn in the thing, you tell me to shoot it, I could hit it dead center. Like all the crosshairs we're doing is this.
It's shaking like you are now?
Yep. Well, we was hunting back in the stand that I shot and missed the deer with a crossbow. And a big 8 or a 9-pointer, we couldn't tell it would come out. And we watched the footage again. I shot, watched the footage again. It looks like I hit him, but we couldn't tell. We're going to look. Where'd the blood end?
We seen him go down. That was him with it.
He was like, he fell down right there. Went on behind me.
He let him have it, made a perfect shot on him. Deer didn't run 60 yards maybe.
Nice.
Is this a 9-pointer? I told you I hit him perfect.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Well, huh?
I told you I had the crosshairs right at the top of the bone.
You drilled him. What's that?
Told you so.
The Parker, he shot his deer and me and him tracked it. We recovered it. We called Steve, which is Parker's grandpa.
Yep.
And my father-in-law, he drove back there and we picked the deer up and was loading him. My phone went off and I looked and it was you. Text saying Dante had killed one.
You know, there's nothing like hunting with your son. Just
right.
taking him out, trying to kill his very first buck.
So excited. It's October 12th. And I hope this big buck's out here. It's been pretty cold out.
But after you got me and Dante set up, it didn't take long for the deer to start moving. I was
right.
taking Dante out to try and kill his first deer,
Yeah.
and it didn't take long. But I don't know who was more excited, me or Dante.
Yeah.
And like I had said on previous shows, I am not the best cameraman.
But we figured that one out.
You know, I like to see with my own eyes what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And Dante's buck actually stepped out. And I looked at Dante and I go, there he is. And Dante's, his eyes were like that big. And, you know, he got fixed on that buck and he was, well, he told me, he's like, damn, my heart's pounding.
When I was aiming at it, my crosshair was still, but my whole body was like, because my heart was like, I never felt my heart beat so fast in life before, because it was like, oh, I think I got him.
I don't know, when you shot, the camera cut off. So, we're gonna have to go over there and we'll look and see. Go look for the blood.
I thought when I shot him, he dropped, because it looked like he dropped.
Look, he dropped.
Yeah.
Go find out.
Because when I shot him, I saw him go like, oh. Okay, here we go. What do we look for?
Just wait a minute, and then we'll go look. I'm gonna text Bubba real quick, okay?
Yeah, that's that we got him. Oh, I don't know. I hope I did.
I know you text me and you said Dante shot one. I said, well, look at the footage and see how he hit it. And he was like, I didn't get it on camera. So,
You know, well, Dante's buck came in, and Dante got so excited. I mean, he was shaking all over the place. I ain't gonna lie, I was shaking too. And when you're filming, there's a lot of things to remember. One of them is you got to hit the record button.
The little red button's the main one.
It's probably the most important
That's the most
thing.
important, yeah.
But
yeah.
I was just trying to keep Dante calm, and I thought I had the deer, in frame. I thought I had the record button on. I didn't have the record button on.
No.
But he smoked his very first buck.
He did. It was a good one, too.
It was a good one.
Yeah. Dante got his first deer, but unfortunately, you didn't get it on camera.
I know.
Yeah.
Poor Dante. I'm sorry, Dante. A lot of people have been asking how we stay in shape during the off season.
Make sure y'all follow us on Facebook and Instagram if we make it that far.
Come on, Bubba, 5 more miles. Let's go.
This segment of the Huntsman's Creed TV is brought to you by Sword Sights and Tree Limb Quivers.
We just found some blood and we're checking it now. I'm so excited. I see a white belly. I'm not on it.
You say you're gonna do a victory. Go get your deer.
I got a good shot on him.
Oh, what a stud, buddy. What do you think, bud?
He's good. Let me count the points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
That's awesome, bud. What an awesome deer.
Yeah, after I got the text from you, and you said you didn't know if it hit him real good or whatever, because like I said, you didn't hit the record button, so we couldn't look at it.
No.
So we threw Parker deer in the back of the truck, and so we headed over where y'all was at. By that time, you and Dante had done got out of the blind.
Yeah.
And done went and found him.
Yeah.
I mean, the deer didn't go 60, 70 yards. He
Yeah,
made
he
a
didn't go
perfect shot
far.
on him.
My crosshair was like this until I took a breath, and then it slowed down, and that's when I shot it.
Yeah.
I definitely slowed it up a little. Now this is from the other side.
Right when he
Look at that worm on him.
right when he came out, I was like, I seen this side, right? I was like, I go, Dante, there's a good buck in the pile. I go, Dante, there's a good buck out there. Dante looks, he's like, oh, yeah. So I'm like, go on, get on him. Dante gets on him, right? He goes, I can't stop shaking. I hope I can hold it steady.
So when we got over where y'all was at, Dante had done found the deer. Him and Parker got down there, and they was all excited.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they was dancing, hooping, and hollering. They wouldn't have been another deer in 700 miles on that place. I guarantee you.
We couldn't hunt that place the rest of the season.
No, it was all over. Carson, he was actually on another farm hunting.
Yep.
And so we got Dante's deer loaded up, and we was actually coming out, and we was loading your track chair back in the trailer.
Yep.
When Lance texted and said Carson had shot one.
Carson, he's always had a passion for hunting, for going out hunting with me in the outdoors. We check trail cameras, all that, and it's depressing a little bit that we have to go from our home state, out of state, to be able to take him on his first deer hunt. You know, he's been itching, he's been wanting to go. Unfortunately, where we live, you can't hunt a deer legally until you're 12 years old. When it got brought up to me that might be a possibility, like, it's all I could think about. And then when I found out it was gonna happen, it changed everything. He's gonna be able to man a firearm right there with me next to his side. He's gonna be able to see the deer, understand it from the hunter's point of view, and not just, you know, a child going out hunting.
You know, it's really important to get kids back out in the outdoors nowadays.
They're the future of the sport.
That's it. And it's going downhill with all the video games and everything. Getting them back into the outdoors, I mean, it's a way of life. It's how I was raised, you was raised,
Yep.
Z was raised. I mean, if you don't get them back out in the outdoors, the sport's going to just keep diminishing.
Huntsman's Cree TV is proudly brought to you by the Huntsman's Foundation, inspiring and enabling disabled Americans to get into the great outdoors. Carlson's Choke Tubes, the shooter's choice. Tundra Tour, adventure agent since 1983. Cook's Fatal Attraction Deer Scent, 100% pure, fresh whitetail scents. And Ultimate Whitetail Mineral and Flavored Attractant. Healthier deer, larger racks. This segment brought to you by Cook's Fatal Attraction Deer Scent. 100% pure, fresh whitetail deer scents.
You know what's great is having people like Lance that come out and help. I mean, he's been with Huntsman's Creed right from the start.
Yes, sir.
And the guy, any chance that he's off of work or gets a chance, he comes out and helps us, helps film, helps run hunters, and you know, volunteers his own time to come out.
He does.
And help with us.
Yep, he loves it.
He does. He's a great guy. I mean, when he gets here, he's like a little kid, too.
Yeah.
I mean, the little kids are outside playing football. We're looking for Lance, and Lance is outside in the middle of them.
Lance is playing football with him, yeah. That's good. I mean,
It is good.
Yeah.
The
And
kids
Lance has a
love
good
it,
time.
too. So.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon, we got in that blind, Lance, Carson, and I, and we waited, and you know, Carson wanted to shoot that first doe he saw. And he knew he wanted to shoot a buck too, and the veteran him said he's gonna wait. He'll be able to shoot a doe another time. Bucks start coming out. It's still early. We waited, and a little after 6, you know, a nice mature buck come out, and he said, "Dad, I'm shooting that one." And Lance got all the camera stuff working, and the rest is history.
Put it right on his shoulder. Wait.
I could shoot now.
Wait a second. Wait. I want to make sure you get a good shot on him.
I have a good shot.
Okay, go ahead.
Push harder.
Yep, go ahead.
The excitement in the blind was, the elevated levels there of excitement was awesome.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Look, you can see him from here.
Yeah, I know.
We watched the deer fall, and we went out to it, and
Go ahead, put your hands down. Go ahead.
Open.
Go ahead. You're behind him. A 9 point, right?
9. No, that's not. That doesn't count.
Oh, we'll call him a 9 point.
No, he's an 8 point. Wait, is this the 9 point though that he was talking about?
It might be.
No, I think the other one, his horns were higher, but who cares?
the smile on his face when he picked up that deer and was standing behind that deer, knowing it was his first one, that smile is gonna last a lifetime.
You know, we bring all these kids in from all different areas. They don't know each other.
They ain't got a clue who they are.
but within a couple hours, they're all best buddies.
They're all best friends, yeah.
Oh yeah. Now you know they're texting each other. You know
Yep.
they haven't seen each other since October.
Yep.
But yet they text each other
Yep.
and talk to each other still.
Yep.
You know, bringing them together hunting like that is.
It's important. I mean, and like you said, it's a big thing to them. Yeah, you know, after Parker killed his and Dante and Carson, the only one was really left that afternoon was Hunter. The deer we'd actually put Hunter on, he'd been there every day. I mean, he was like clockwork, but the luck would have it, he didn't show up. I mean, he seen does and everything that evening. He even got to take him a nap in the blind, but the buck he was after just didn't show up.
Yeah.
And so we was on to the next day.
Closed captioning provided by the Huntsman's Foundation, turning your donations into adventures for disabled Americans, one at a time.
All these adventures is made possible through the Huntsman's Foundation and your donation. All these adventures are made possible through the Huntsman's Foundation and your donation. Until next week.
See ya.
Where you going? We ain't done.
Well, I'm done.